And we're back, and I'm here with a group that's near and dear to my heart. That's what it says on the teleprompter. Let me go off teleprompter. Ladies and gentlemen, working in this business, you meet a lot of people, and some personalities are hard to deal with, and other personalities are heaven on earth and stuff. And then you meet a crew of angels. So much so that, like, even though the work is not my own, I go up to Vancouver every year and go work for and with them because there's such beautiful people to be around. Give it up for the cast of Supergirl! All right, first up, off the bat, you guys are trending right now on Twitter.
Wait, really?
Yeah, a bunch of activity because of the con, because you guys keep going into places. You're trending right now, but you've been trending for a few days because they announced, first off, you were like, I got pants, big girl pants.
Yes.
And that took over, Pants. You got them already. Stop chanting. It took a long time to get there. How excited were you? That was something on the first episode I directed.
Yeah.
Supergirl Lives. We were in a quarry.
Yeah.
In Vancouver in like 2 in the morning, and it was so cold, and everybody was wearing layers. And there's Melissa in this like little skirt and stuff, and barely those tights.
Yep.
And she was shivering, and I was like, wow, this is so weird. She goes, I know, I wish I could have pants. And it took a minute, but they got your pants. How did it feel?
It feels amazing, because I can kick, and I can stretch.
And do all that Molly Shannon
Yeah, but
stuff.
you were really great, because that day you wore shorts in solidarity with me. You do wear shorts all the time.
I wear shorts all the time, but technically it wasn't
Today
solidarity.
is solidarity.
Yes, as well. But you had a little bit of taste of pants last year with Red Daughter, right?
Yeah, and
so at that point it was an easy transition to make.
Yeah, the taste of pants was strong. And I had Red Daughter too. Red Daughter wore pants, and I think I was just like, enough. Pants for everyone.
and which you're going to be able to dictate soon. Soon you'll be able to say pants for everyone because you get to direct this year. Did I read that as well?
Yeah. Episode 17.
What a great idea. The idea of taking your first flight in a different job with family.
Yeah.
In a place where nobody, cast and crew, never going to let you fail, man. Like,
Yep.
it's such a smart decision. Episode 17?
Episode 17.
What are you doing to prepare? Did they make you walk around other directors?
I did the DGA orientation, which I loved because I loved school and I loved that. And then I've been shadowing Jesse Warren, and David can attest to this. Like, our crew, and you too, our crew is just the best.
They are fantastic.
They're the best, and they're so supportive already. And like, I really think every actor should go and prep a shadow a prep schedule, because you learn so much about what it takes to make these shows that we work so hard on.
Did you talk to this guy? David, you directed last year, right?
I did. It's great. Killed it.
Give him a microphone. Give that man a microphone.
I did, yes. It was a hell of a lot of fun. I really enjoyed it. And as you said, Kevin, this is a great cast and a fantastic crew. So it was, I mean, if you're going to direct for the first time, do it amongst friends and people that you respect. So it was just awesome, really awesome.
Was it nerve-wracking at all? And were you able to act and direct as well?
Fortunately, I wasn't actually in the episode, but I after the first 20 minutes, it's like, I know this. I know what happens here. And actually, as I say, once I... You know, I mean, listen, I'll be totally honest, you know, I don't have a knowledge of like lens sizes and distances and things, but for me, it was all about what's going on, what's on the page, what's happening. And once you work that out, the cameraman can shoot it. You know, tell me what to do, what's the best idea? And then I just found it really easy, because it was great just to work with the actors. It was a pleasure to work with the actors.
Well, and we were saying too, like, how wonderful it was to have somebody who's so familiar with the characters and somebody who's been there from the get-go, that's watched the evolution of everybody, to be able to have that kind of like insider, you know, perspective and be able to just make it even more magical that way. It was
and I
wonderful.
imagine the shorthand is there too, because you could just be like, do that thing you did in that one time we did the thing. And they're like, oh yeah, okay.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Speaking of doing it better, things are gonna get worse. Did I just hear this is it for you?
Thanks, guys.
Yay.
Appreciate
Where
that.
did you announce it? During the panel?
No, we haven't had our panel yet. It came out yesterday.
How did it come out?
EW.
What's the word?
It's really hard for me, man. Like, it's a peaceful departure, and it's very harmonious with the studio and with the show, but it's also really difficult for me as a person, because I love these people and this is my family, man.
And you've been there from the jump, man.
Since day one.
Yeah, CBS styles.
Yeah. And so that's bittersweet, but I'm leaving to develop cable myself, so gotta go. You know, there's a time.
Comes a time to grow.
And listen, like I am so proud of what we've done. So proud of what we've done. Like we've really affected change in the world. And I've never been on a series that has had this many people get along for this long.
Yeah.
It is unbelievable. So like to me that's the toughest part.
I'm sad. You know, normally I get to go up in the first half of the season and do an episode, but with the movie we've been making, I didn't get to go. And now I don't know if I'll be on set with you before you're done.
Yeah, you do. It's a long career. We're definitely going to work together at some point.
This is very true.
Yeah.
But you were always such a joy on set, man. You kept
So are
things
you,
light,
man. Like
man.
you're amazing.
That's because I'm a fan. I'm
We
just
love
happy to be
you.
there. I'm like,
Yeah.
we're watching Supergirl.
But the energy, I can say this, the energy that you bring to a set, it's unparalleled. I've never seen
had
that before.
anything
Thank
like
you.
it
That's
ever.
just fandom, man.
Last time you directed, it was like Melissa's birthday, hosted by Kevin Smith.
He spoke to my mom on the phone.
Yeah, special guest appearance. Melissa's
Fun.
mom.
I was like, oh my God. I was like, this girl's so great. I was like, you raised her real well. Did it hurt when she came out? She was real like
you asked
honest
her,
and stuff. She was like,
gave
who
you
am I
the full
speaking to?
information of my delivery of everything.
You two kids, it looks like they were sailing you towards interaction, toward romance a lot last year, which I really enjoyed. And I enjoyed that they gave you the suit. I got you to see you become Super. When I was directing, you hadn't had a suit yet, and then bam, they gave you a suit. And I loved when they took Brainiac dark. Like for the moment where you went completely clinical and logical.
So good in that scene.
It was such a fun arc, man. What was it like for you guys last season?
I mean, it was a lot of fun. I love all the scenes with Brainy and Nia. They're so much fun to shoot. And there's more of that the beginning of this new season. And hopefully there'll be a chance for me to get aligned again, because that was a lot of fun for me to play. I know me and Eric Carrasco had like nerded out about it for a while, and he kind of had the perfect way of connecting that with the little boxes storyline. And so, yeah, it's tons of fun. And during the freak out, I got to like insert some OG Brainiac, like a Keanu Brainiac
Yes.
at one point. And then I did an Indigo Brainy where I tried to seduce the guy torturing me, but that was cut out of the thing. I don't know why they cut that out. Yeah.
We need that footage.
That's the director's cut.
People what they want. People what they want.
Kyler and Ozzy last year, they brought you guys together, and I imagine that's something that will continue into this season.
Yeah, we're really
Yeah.
excited about that. It's something that we were able to like lay a really great groundwork for, you know, and moving like the evolution. I know for myself personally, for Alex, and finding just happiness. That's the whole thing. It's like I always say, it's like when you have a best friend and you know they've gone through a tough time, all you want is for them to be happy.
Right.
And so regardless of the circumstance and what it looks like, you just want them to be able to find what it is that they're really looking for. And the cool thing is that this one just happens to be so awesome in real life, but also what Kelly brings to the show in its entirety is just a sense of grounding and a sense of, you know, warmth and honesty and truth that I think it really gives an opportunity for everybody to grow. But I'm just selfishly speaking, I'm really stoked to have this one by my side.
Take it
Yeah,
away.
and I think the slow burn of it was important and is awesome that we get to build this relationship as friends, and then the evolution, and it's going to grow even more this 5th season. And yeah, and yeah, of course. What better character than a therapist to come into this crew of people, right?
Yes.
Everybody needed therapy.
They all need help. It's just a pack of lies in this world.
Trauma, lies.
So true.
You
Katie,
got added to the cast.
Yeah!
It's officially official.
How did
I've been
that
kicking
feel,
around
man?
for a few years, so it feels really nice.
I remember the first time they said your name out loud. I was like, Miss Tessmacher, that's awesome. and
I
stuff.
know.
And now and this year they got to do wonderful things with you. You
Oh
did
my
some
goodness!
really cool stuff.
This has honestly been the character of a lifetime for me. I adore Eve. She's so complex. She's not what you think she is on the surface. And I always try to pay homage to Valerie Perrine and what was established back in the day. And I adore her. I've gotten to know her. And it's been a really interesting departure. And there's so much more to go with this character. And I love it. I'm so excited to be here.
Welcome to the boat,
And
man.
she's having a baby.
I am
What?
pregnant.
I thought in the show. Never mind your personal life. I want to know about Miss Tessmacher. You're having a baby? That's awesome. Give it up for her life. Life within life.
Give it up for her life, he says. It's the most exciting thing in my life.
Katie,
Hello.
how are you?
Still shook from the end of season 4.
I know, right?
Yeah.
So this and it looks like season 5 might be the turn. Is that what they're hinting at? Is that what they're teasing us? I mean, I know there are two parts of fandom. There's one part of fandom that's like, let's see her go Lex. And then there's another part, they're like, let's see them kiss. So, Supercorp side of it. So, which audience will you serve this year?
Well, see, this is the thing we don't quite know. I think a part of season 5 and the journey that my character is going to be going on is how she deals with finding out that her best friend has lied to her their entire friendship, and what that does to a person and what that does to their relationship. So season 5 for Lena is dealing with her whole world being pulled apart and how she moves forward. And from an actor's point of view, finding out in the way I did with John Cryer on his deathbed and his dying voice telling me the truth, I was just like, yeah, John Cryer. Can we have a big up for John Cryer,
Yes.
please? Thank you.
Cryer did, hands down, the best Lex Luthor that's ever been put on film. It's
yes.
fantastic,
We
man.
were
He was sinister.
so lucky. He's the nicest
That's what I hear.
man.
He's a really sweet
Oh.
guy. Ducky. He's Ducky at heart.
Yeah.
But what
I'm
is
saying him and Hackman.
really? Yes, close. Very close.
It's close.
What will you though? We all want Lena to go back because that'd be the epic drama. It's gonna be hard to let good Lena go if you have to.
I think what's great about all the characters on this show is that they're so complex. You know, there's good parts to them and there's bad parts to them. And what our writers and our showrunners are so good at is bringing storylines that highlight both parts. So she may go sort of slightly darker one season, but the redemption is such a great story to watch. And every character has that. The waxing and waning of good and bad, of, you know, hero and villain. So everybody's a bit of both. So you don't know what you're going to
play it well,
get.
man. You play it so damn well. I can't wait
It's
to
the
see the rest
eyebrows.
of this year, the new year coming up. And God willing, if I can, break away, maybe get up there. Although it sounds like you have no problem. There's a super director right there on set. Coming up, give it up for the cast of Supergirl, ladies and gentlemen.